going back to this state, where we know that these must be different. So, where would we go from here? We know that within this, for definite, is one of each. We know that this for definite is one of each. We know vowels. Yeah, I'll do. For this, I'll just do yellow across, and I'll do orange vertical. So there is one of each in there, and there is one of each in there. One of each in there, one of each in there, one of each in there. And one of each in there, and one of each in those. Right? So what do we, I guess, know for definite? Looking back at this, right? If we know that whatever those are, they're different. I do those in like all main shades of pink purple. This is like a counter set, I guess. So pink being the same as red, we know that, well, first off, if we did purple the same as red, that is our 4 reds used up. Those would both have to be blues. And then that breaks this. So that would suggest that purple therefore has to match with blue, which makes those have to match with red. Right? Now, this, one of those must be red. We have at least 2 blues. Nah, we've got at least 1 blue in there. And we've got, okay, so we've got at least 1 blue in there. There's 3 in here. Those both can't be blues. Those could both be blues, I guess. Yeah, those both must be different. So that must be red. So one of those for definite is a blue. They could both be, but this I think is more important thing, right? We've got 4 reds. That must be a blue. That must be a blue. Then we've got blue there. That is a red. That is a red. That must be a blue. That must be a red. Red and red. And then those must be blues. So we know the identity of those ones. So we can cross these off. Now, we've got our 4 reds in row 2, so those must both be blue. That looks like it checks out. Cool. So the interesting question would be, if this is a 5, then both of those must be low. That would also have to be low. And if blue was low, then it breaks because you'd have 5 in there. If blue was high, then that would be fine. So it would make, blue would be 5 if it was 5. I don't think the same thing is forced to happen if it's 6. It could still work on 6. Let me just probably check out those maybe. So we've got 1, 2, know, like 2 of the ones on there, I guess. And 2 of the ones on here. We know there is somewhere lurking in here 3 blue ones. They can't all be in one row. Like, they couldn't all go there. We would also know actually that like those also apply like horizontally, right? Like those also must contain one. Those must also contain one. But I don't think they're actually helpful. We would know that like those maybe, but I guess let's just consider. Sorry, right? Let's consider that those were like 2 reds. That places 1 red in here. No, it doesn't force anything. Okay. If this was a red, that's forces a 5. Does anything break on that? Those. Huh. Okay, let's say for example that's a red. That is a 5, we're just marking click dark green, I guess. No, that's not purple. That's a hyperpurple 5. So at least one of those is blue. If they were both blue, then we don't. Oh, if they're both blue, we've got 1, 2, 3. They would have to be mixed. Those two being mixed gives us, we have 1 blue on there. Okay. You know what? Like, could 4? 4 couldn't go on here, could it? Because if 4 was safe, let's say they were both 4, right? Like, would that work? That'd be a 9, and then that could be whatever. Maybe that's okay. I do just generally feel like, okay. 4 being on red forces 4 in there, which would. It doesn't like it's not like it exactly forces. Oh yeah, we're both 4 can't go there, 4 can't go there, 4 can't go there, 4 would have to go there. 4's on one of those 2, 4's on one of those 2. 4 must go somewhere on here. Somewhere on there. I don't think I can see anything major. That kind of. Oh, that being a 9 would. Oh, actually, yeah, if they're both 4s, then those both have to be 9s. So they can't be a 4. I think, therefore, it means regardless of whatever we've tried, it doesn't matter what this is, because that being a 4, just saying that thread is a 4, puts a 4 somewhere on here, because a 4 can't go on those, which puts a 4 on there. So that means that red can't be a 4, which makes that 7. Okay. Okay, so we've now figured out that this therefore must be 6, 7, 8, 9. I think. Yeah, let's just go through right. So that makes one of, yeah. So that means we've got a, not necessarily, I guess. I never got one of them, we don't, let's go both. So there must be 1, 7, can't go there. I know that they both can't go here. So one of those must be 7 or 8, I think. So I think this being a red. Wait, no, that being, no, it's fine. That being red's fine. Thought it might cause issues, but it doesn't. So 9's on one of those. That's 7 or 8. If one of those is a 6, I think. Yeah, split there, I think.